now the latest on the wide world of tropics. Hypo hurricane outlook for June the 4th. So we have no tropical cyclones active still, but as I keep saying, we're getting closer and closer to having one, especially in the Eastern Pacific, where it seems like Barbara might be closer than we think. So in the North Atlantic, we have our second system here. Well, actually, it's technically the first system of the season. We have an area of interest that's moving off Florida, has a 10% chance in the next 7 days, and also a 10% chance in the next 48 hours. Not expected to really develop. If it does, it will become something very short-lived, as it only has about 72 hours to develop into something before conditions become too unfavorable. Other than that, we have basically nothing. We do have another tropical wave emerging off Africa, though. That might become something, but we'll have to wait and see. So up next, we have the Eastern Pacific, where Invest 92E is very close to becoming our 28th named storm worldwide and the second storm of the season here in the Eastern Pacific. It has a 90% chance in the next 7 days, 70% chance in the next 48 hours. Really looks like this could become something, as long as it doesn't go too fast and instantly goes into those unfavorable conditions. And as models keep saying, we could see a potential hurricane. There's no chance for a major hurricane at this point. However, there is still a chance for at least a high-end Category 2 if it develops like right now. If it doesn't develop by next advisory, it'll probably just only become a Category 1. But either way, it seems like this will become a hurricane, but it shouldn't affect land. At the most, it might bring some small showers to the Baja California Peninsula, but nothing significant. I should let you know we're not going to really talk about the Central Pacific unless there's something there. Western Pacific really woke up since last advisory. Those clusters of storms that originally were going from Thailand to the Philippines is now shrinking from the Philippines to from Cambodia, I think. Maybe a little portion of Thailand. It is now Invest 92W, 10% chance in the next 7 days, also a 10% chance in the next 48 hours. There is also another area. That is what we're specifically looking out for a potential major typhoon headed into the South China Sea and striking China. Has a 20% chance in the next 7 days, 0% in the next 48 hours, because that's like way out. Probably getting into mid or late June until that starts happening. If it does happen, then we might have to have something to worry about. Sorry to spoil the surprise, but the North Indian Ocean has absolutely nothing still. After the failure of 95A, will 96A form soon? Well, maybe, because guess what? There is another system off the coast of India, but it's unknown if it will get designated as a system or not, as nowadays they just kind of give up on systems off the coast of India, especially because it basically does absolutely nothing. So, will it become something, or will it just sit there and absolutely never be marked? We'll have to wait and see. So, now for the names. We actually did make a transition now. In the North Atlantic, we're waiting for Andrea, the first name up there. Eastern Pacific, Barbara is very close, and it seems like we might get that in the next 2 to 3 days. Central Pacific, Iona might be as far as Hone by this rate. In the Western Pacific, Nimbus is the next name up. North Indian Ocean, we're waiting for Andrea, which doesn't seem possible this month. Maybe in September or maybe in August. We do not know when Andrea's going to form. Well, that's all for today's Hypo Hurricane Outlook. And since we seem to be back on track and the Hypo Hurricane Outlooks seem to be back in business, we probably will be back tomorrow. See ya.